It is Monday morning, according to my calculations, and it is the Call Flow radio show, and our operators are standing by now. If you call 434-394-0924.
We actually have 3 operators in the back taking phone calls at all times. So call in, and we'll screen the call, make sure it's a legitimate.
Did we do the switcheroo in the back?
Done. You saw me come in, I know. I mean, I didn't, because I just, I just came in. But today is Monday. Today is the 15th day of September, 2025. This month is definitely going by quickly, and we have some things coming up in the calendar. I mean, Halloween's around the corner. Also, well, I feel like
seems like to me the most important thing you ought to be talking about.
Is the Duck Derby?
Yeah, and
the
all
Duck
that
Derby.
Stuff. And First Friday and all
the
that.
Donald Derby, the Duck Derby. Yeah. Can you do it? That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So the Duck Derby took place last Friday, and there were some people that came out victorious, and we're going to actually read the winners of the Duck Derby, John, right now. Right now. The first place prize went to a Dustin Moody. Dustin Moody won $1,000. And in second place prize, I should have looked this up. Infinity? How would you?
That's about what? Yeah.
Did you see this?
Yeah, I would go with what you just said.
Okay, Infinity Phillips won $500, coming in second place. Third prize was Rod and Staff LLC, which I've actually gotten work done there before. They won $250, and the last duck to cross the finish line was Citizens Bank. I heard it was a really great event. I heard Sean, our intern from the summer, was out there talking to people, hustling.
You heard that. You didn't actually witness it.
I didn't witness it, but I heard he did very well. I heard he was very enthusiastic about the Ducks crossing the finish line.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. He recorded some interviews for me to listen to later, so I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll have that on tomorrow during the Call Flow show. We can listen back to hear some of the interviews Sean took at the Duck Derby. And, Heart of Virginia was also this past Saturday, which, great event, great turnout, a lot of people there. We gave away a lot of, different merchandise, and people, we had a little wheel there that people could spin for a chance to win some of our things. And there was also a bonus slot on the wheel. And if they won that, or if they spun that, they would get all of our stuff, all of the merchandise, pens, cups, stickers, all the good stuff.
Did anyone buy a vowel?
Buy a vowel? Why? What?
Oh, I was thinking Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so John, but the weekend was great. Heart of Virginia, really good turnout. A lot of great musicians, I heard playing music on the stages. There was multiple stages. And
meaning more than one.
More than one. Chris Wood came out. Chris Wood was out there for a while. And, Sean, our intern, was also there.
So you were reunited with Sean.
Yeah, reunited this weekend with Sean.
Good. Well, I'm glad.
Sean was a fun case to work with. He was, I enjoyed my work with Sean, even though it could be exhausting sometimes, which, I'm sure I'm exhausting to other people, so.
No, not you.
Okay, all right. So how was the old Elvis Presley Fest, John? Did he get to dress up as Elvis?
The Lynchburg, Virginia Elvis Festival. VNN
covered it.
They mentioned it.
Yeah. It's a big event. It's
Friday.
A big deal.
I guess it is.
It's huge.
Yeah. Well, I believe it's somewhat sanctioned with Graceland or something like that. It was cool. It was interesting. Of course, they had actual Elvis entertainers, and then you had the contestants. So it wasn't just watching the people that were looking to compete.
So roughly how many Elvises did you see during your weekend?
More than I can remember. More than I can count.
More than 50?
No, it wasn't that many.
It wasn't that many Elvis people?
No, it wasn't that many.
So under 50?
Oh, yeah.
Like 27?
I don't know.
Somewhere between 1 and 50.
In the 20, maybe 20 tops. It wasn't that many. It wasn't but so many. You had maybe 5 actual entertainers.
Actual people that were paid to be Right,
and then you had the contestants, which probably was close to 15, maybe something like that. I didn't really count.
And how come you didn't join in as a contestant? I mean, you could easily pull off Elvis.
Yeah, but you can tell that, especially the entertainers, that's what they practice on, and
it's an impersonator. It's like
I mean,
when I dressed up as Abraham Lincoln, I could go around.
Speaking of which, I saw
that.
the hat with the sticker on it. Did you bring that back?
Sean was wearing that. Believe it or not, and Sean has some views about
leprechaun kind of thing.
He has some views about he looked more like a Dutch settler. He looked like almost like oh man, what did he look like? A Quaker. He looked like a Quaker, John.
Okay.
But when so.
But the festival was at the Historic Academy Theater, so that was kind of cool. And we stayed at the Virginian, an older hotel. That was cool. It was cool.
Well, that's
ended up
awesome.
eating at the same place pretty much all the time. It was the Depot. Let me get it right because Mandy kept calling it wrong. She kept calling it the Depot Diner. It was the Depot Grill.
Oh.
And it was near the train.
And that's such a huge difference, diner versus grill.
I think so.
Yeah, I let those things. I don't know. Yeah,
well, you're a restaurateur person.
I am a restaurateur. Yeah,
so you would think that would be.
I've been to 3 Michelin star restaurants in my lifetime. I'm kidding. That's not even true. I haven't been in even one.
Not even one. Huh?
Not even one.
Not even one.
But yeah, so that was cool. So the weekend went well. The Elvis impersonators did okay. And do you feel like who won first place deserved it?
Well, that's the thing.
You didn't feel like that.
We didn't see.
It's probably like
we left
gig,
a little early, but we did look at the results. Yeah,
I'm sure you can bribe the judges.
Well, I think it's more of a. I don't know what the judges use to. Everybody's got, I guess, varying opinions of what they think is the best, whether it's looks and or sound. I don't know, but we saw like the 5 finalists, and 2 we were kind of like okay, and the other 2 we were scratching our heads, kind of thing, and I don't know. So, but no, it was cool. I liked it.
Weird.
It's cool to hear songs that. Unless you watch like footage of Elvis, you're not going to hear that stuff anymore. Unless you have the records.
What songs did they play that you didn't think they would play?
Well, I knew Polk Salad Annie was going to get done, and of course it did. Right off the bat, I don't know, but I will say this: Sunday morning, they had a gospel segment where all the entertainer Elvises, they all were on stage together and would swap and trade off and even sing together gospel
Was
songs.
it weird seeing so many Elvises on stage?
It was like 5
at one time. Wow.
Well,
was it like a weird kind of like this is like a David Lynch film or something? Did you get that vibe? Like this feels like it's from the Twilight Zone.
That movie 3,000 Miles from Graceland.
Yeah.
That had Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner, and they were bank robbers. And what they chose in that movie was to rob this bank in Vegas that was having an Elvis convention. So that was how they blended in. They wore all these. So
smart.
That movie had nothing. Elvis is everywhere in that movie. So I had that kind of vibe. But it was cool.
Okay. Wow. That's very interesting. I hope you took plenty of photos. We'll be sharing them to the public.
Did. Yeah.
We posting them on? No, I'm kidding. We won't be doing that. I don't think.
Oh, come on. But
yeah.
It was interesting. So
right.
Any funny thing happen at the event?
Any funny thing happened at the event? No. I mean, nothing that made me laugh out loud. LOL.
Anything scare you?
Yes.
What was that?
When I went to the coffee shop in the morning on Saturday, I'm speaking of, seeing a line very long that did send chills down my spine because I don't like to wait for coffee.
Oh.
I think coffee should be. Honestly, if you're gonna ask me personally, I don't think coffee shops should be charging you money. I think they should just be giving away the coffee.
Well, of course you do.
Because like it's as important to me as air is, and that's my reasosoning, I guess. Like, I mean, it's coffee is a community service. Coffee should be free. Coffee. No, but
free coffee.
But no, nothing super funny. other than watching Sean, talk to people. I don't know. It was kind of funny. So, I think I mentioned already, but we had a wheel at our booth, right? But the wheel, get this, John, the wheel was facing the crowd. They would spin it.
Oh,
they would spin the wheel,
yeah.
and then they would tell us what they landed on,
Okay.
because we can't see the wheel. The wheel's behind us.
You trusted what they said.
Well, I would try to look and see, but when Sean was telling people to spin the wheel, he would stand directly behind the wheel. They would spin it, and it would stop spinning, and they would see what they got, but they wouldn't say it. The person who spinned the wheel, and so Sean would be like, "And the wheel says." It's just this long pause. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not even that funny, but to me, it brought me so much joy. I feel like Sean has the personality to be a dealer at a casino. He's got that personality, which is great. I wish I had that, but yeah. So everything went well this weekend. Again, we want to congratulate the winners of the Duck Derby once again: Dustin, Moody, Infinity, Phillips, Rod and Staff LLC, and the last place duck won $100. That was Citizens Bank. And we also want to thank everybody who participated in the Duck Derby as well. Great event. Yep.
Yeah, that should take care of that.
Yeah. So, but overall, it was great. Great weekend. Yeah. So, what about you? What do you think?
Oh, well,
Maybe your weekend was all good then?
It was
all the
ducky.
Elvises? Yeah. Ducky.
The whole thing was ducky.
I had sardines this weekend, John.
I bet you did.
I did have sardines.
I'm downwind of you. I can smell it.
Yeah. So.
Moses Snow was the guy who won the Elvis.
Oh, Moses Snow.
Moses Snow. Yeah.
Snow.
Moses Snow.
Snow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I really wish Virginia got as much snow as Pennsylvania.
I'm sure you do.
Or these other places that get a lot of snow.
Well, the wonderful thing about this country is you can go to these places.
Okay. All right.
And live there and be, stuck in the snow.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, I guess.
You can do that all to your heart's content.
So,
so did anything else happen this weekend for you besides the events
what
and
happened
everything?
this weekend? Well, I went to go see a documentary about the band Pavement. I don't know if you've heard of Pavement before, but they were very borderline popular band. They were always teetering on the edge of fame and fortune, but never quite made it. Bordering on the edge,
Yeah.
and meaning they toured with bands that were on the were famous, like Nirvana and Sonic Youth, and they were with these people, but they never really made quite the dent.
They didn't hit the pavement enough.
They didn't hit the pavement. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, so I watched a documentary this weekend about them. That was fairly interesting, and it was just it was really cool seeing some old footage from some of their shows from the past. So that was very fun. And anything else? Nothing that I can think of, John. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I got on my notes. I have
there you go.
And
you can reach the Call Flow Morning Show
How's that?
at 434-394-0924. They're ready to believe you.
I did have one other thing to
Sure.
add, and that is I ruined dinner last night. I ruined dinner.
How in the world did you do that?
I was I was making chicken because me and Katie bought chicken this weekend, chicken thighs, and I said let's do a baked chicken thighs. You get the paprika, little seasonings, oregano, all that jazz. You put it on the chicken, throw it in the oven, kind of add some water. Anyways, so I had this idea. She had some other ideas, and we kind of settled on doing a baked chicken thighs in the oven. So
Baked Alaska?
Baked chicken thighs. Oh. And so, I put these chicken thighs in the oven. I season it beautifully. I'm not going to lie. I think I did quite a good job seasoning these chickens. However, I was keeping an eye on it, and when it was finished, John, I went ahead and I pulled these babies out of the oven, and I got to say, I ruined the chicken. It was dry. It was hard. I don't know what I did wrong. I followed the recipe word for word.
Yeah.
And
So it was like Christmas Vacation when they cut into the
it was
turkey
dry.
and exploded?
It was dry.
It's just a little dry.
It was
It's
like
fine.
it was like dust. It felt like it was just not good. So no, that was a bummer. But phone lines are open. You can
So
call
you
in.
chewed the turkey for dinner. You chewed it. It was kind of chewy.
Turkey?
Yeah, whatever. Turkey, chicken, whatever you did.
Chicken
Interesting.
thighs? Yeah.
Chicken thighs. That's good. You think you just cooked it too long? Or?
No, I followed the recipe. Said 35 minutes. The recipe said 450, and I was like, to me, I was like 450 sounds like kind of hot to cook chicken thighs, but this recipe had great reviews, so I was like, I'm just gonna see what happens. I mean, I murdered these chickens. Like, these chickens were...
No, they were already.
Well, they were
taken
already...
out.
Yeah, but I mean, I did it even more. I basically cremated the chickens.
Ah.
If they were already dead, I cremated their bodies. And, so... Yeah, that happened this weekend as well. But the phone lines are wide open. 434-394-0924 is the number to call into the show and participate with John and I. We'll be here till 9 today. And anything happened at the Elvis Festival that was kind of funny, surprising, unexpected? You guys went out to this grill place. What was it called again?
Depot.
The Depot Grill.
I will say this.
Yeah.
The portions that they put on your plate
Correct.
is like out of this world.
It's like the full plate.
If you order like cheese fries, and all that, I mean that it's a plate. I mean, and it's full to the brim.
Yeah.
One night, Mandy got chicken tenders, and that plate was. The tenders were like out to here. I mean,
Full of tenders.
Yeah, I had a sandwich. The sandwich was. Boom,
Out to there, yeah.
Yeah, the portions that they do not skimp on the portions.
I've been eating like this past weekend. I've been eating as if I was around during the Great Depression. I mean, like tomatoes, just like a tomato sauce and sardines with a little bed of rice underneath it, with like salt and pepper, just like small little. Fishy kind of dinners I've been having. I'm trying to think, what else did I have? I had some greens, just like a little salad with like some pickled onions. Like I don't know why. Everything I had this weekend was like fairly good. Was that restaurant good? The Depot Grill, was it like?
Yeah, that's why we kept going back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you. Who pays for the bill when you guys go out?
You're looking at.
Wow, you take that full bill.
Yeah.
Full responsibility.
The full bill.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice.
So when you were working on the turkeys, did Katie say something along
You keep
the
saying
lines
turkeys, and
Do
I
you
don't.
gentlemen have dessert?
Yeah, another turkey.
I mean, is that what you...
You keep saying turkey. I never said turkey. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Well, I've never heard of chicken being dry. I've heard of turkey being.
Yeah, no, this
So
chicken
you
was
mean-
dry. I
you-
ruined chicken.
yeah, you
I
must
ruined.
have.
I ruined good chicken. Yeah.
That's too bad. I was hoping that you would ace it,
Yeah.
but you said you sure you followed it to a
I
T.
followed the recipe.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what happened, but anyways.
I don't know. One could only imagine what may have happened. I don't know. Are we at the bottom of the hour yet? We're
Nope,
3
not
minutes
even-
away.
Yeah.
Phone lines are open if you'd like to call.
They are open.
Talk about dry chicken. 434-394-0924. I got a little thing going on with my ear.
Tinnitus. You got some tinnitus
No,
going on.
no.
You have a ringing in your ear?
I think it's the congestion
Oh.
and throwing my equilibrium off.
Your equilibrium is
Yeah.
not equal. It's
Yeah.
divided librium.
That's why I've been having a kind of an off morning here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because you can't breathe out of half your face?
No. It's just clogged.
It's clogged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just woke up.
Do you
and-
drink tea?
I used to.
You used to drink tea, really?
Yeah.
Did you used to use those little teacups and hold it like very petitely?
No, I didn't do the Emily Post kind of thing. No. I just,
Okay.
I used to drink tea like it was going out of style.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Was this like sweet tea or was it just
Oh
plain?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't mess around with unsweet tea.
Why not? I think that's where you can taste most of the flavor. I like, sweet tea does have its benefits as well, but
Well, some of us like dried chicken, and some of us like sweet tea.
that's true. You know what? I can't argue with that. That is 100% factual.
Yeah. Anything else?
I can't think of anything. I see that you got a bag on the counter. It says SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. You got this bag. You went to SeaWorld while you were up?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay.
That's a Mandy bag.
That's a Mandy bag.
She fixed like a goodie bag.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the salads, all right? Let's talk about these salads. We got
What
time?
salads?
I'm talking about these salads, John.
Okay.
Yeah,
What salad?
I got to say, Mandy can whip up one heck of a bag salad for you. And I mean that as a compliment. I mean,
yeah.
when I look at these things, I'm like, this is like something that would be in the back of a restaurant.
Mandy doesn't
like,
skimp. Yeah.
so she gets like a Ziploc bag. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they look like they were cut, like she took a head of iceberg lettuce and she made like individual cuts versus like getting, I don't know, pre-cut salad or something like that. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
I don't think it's pretty cut.
like when I look at your bag salad, it looks like she spent like an hour in her kitchen dicing iceberg lettuce and making homemade croutons and like maybe even coming up with her own like Caesar's, salad dressing and like it looks very like from scratch. And she puts it in a Ziploc bag and you just walk around the studio with that a lot of the time.
She goes all out.
Yeah.
I mean, she.
And instead of putting it on a plate, you actually eat it out of the bag.
Well,
so it's
I don't
more-
want to make a mess. Just eat it out of the bag.
So eat it out of the bag.
Yeah, I do.
You do. I know, yeah.
I just eat from
You
the
just
bag.
eat from the bag.
A bag, yes. Eat from the bag. The bag. We bag it.
I'm trying to think of the last time I ate anything out of a bag.
Potato chips, maybe?
No, it's true, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I like how it's like a concept that doesn't seem to go.
But it's salad. I feel like salad's like on a plate. I've never had salad in a bag.
Well,
It's always in a bowl.
there's certain things you can't put a cat in an oven and make it a biscuit. You can't do that.
All right. Well, you know what? Hey, we got to go.
Oh, is it bottom of the hour already?
We do have to do the bottom of the
After all
hour.
that entertaining conversation, I
It's
guess
so
we-
entertaining.
It is.
So
This edition of The Weather brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. I invite you to call or come by and see me about your loan needs. Whether it's time to purchase investment property, build your dream house, expand your business, or purchase timberland or farmland, you will find old school personal assistance with attention to detail. Stop by our office at 216 North Main Street or call us at 391-1136. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Weather time. Here we go for today. Won't be much different than what I read just a while ago. Partly sunny, a high near 77. With a light north wind becoming northeast 5 to 10 miles per hour this morning, then 60% chance of rain tonight with a low around 59. North wind 5 to 7 miles per hour, amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch possible. Tuesday, 80% chance of showers, thunderstorms, and a high near 65. A north wind 9 to 15 miles per hour, gust as high as 24. Rainfall amounts between a quarter and half of an inch possible. Tuesday night, it's an 80% chance of showers, thunderstorms, a low around 58 with a north wind 7 to 11 miles per hour. And amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Wednesday, it's a 40% chance of rain. A high near 70, north wind around 9 miles per hour. And amounts less than a tenth of an inch possible. Then Wednesday night, 20% chance of rain with a low around 60. Right now in Farmville, humidity 93%, winds north 5 miles per hour, barometer 30.15. Here in Farmville now we've got mostly cloudy skies, 66. The Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. The birthday calendar is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC PC for a consultation at 434-392-1422. And with those birthdays, possible anniversaries for September 15th, 2025, I present to you Noah Messarge.
Well, thank you very much, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to be reading the birthdays for the 15th of September. And starting off, we have on the list Jennifer C. celebrating today. Again, that is Jennifer C. We wish her a very, very happy birthday. Also having a birthday today, we have Mary Dooley celebrating a birthday as well. Once again, that is Mary Dooley, so we want to wish both of those people a very happy wonderful birthday. And to get your birthdays on the calendar, you can call in 434-394-0924. You can also email us at birthdays@wflo.net, or you can go on our website under the on-air mentions page, and you can submit birthdays directly from our website. John, back to you.
For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, Main Street, Farmville. I got to thinking about something. There was this cute little boy we would see every once in a while at this event that was dressed as Elvis.
Was he in the contest?
No, he was not, but he would be in an Elvis outfit every once in a while when we saw him. And it was funny, we did not dine, but we did go up to the top because they have dining on the top of the Virginian Hotel. And he was up there, and he saw us, and he's a very talkative little fella. And
kept running up to you?
Wait, not to me. He came...
Demanding.
Oh, yeah.
And this made you feel jealous?
I looked at
you were like, hey, little kid.
No, I wasn't jealous. I was like, yep,
if you don't leave her alone,
I know.
I'm going to find you. No, okay, no, nothing like that.
Yeah, he was.
All right.
He was fine.
So
I did notice when we did go out and walked around a little bit on the ledge, like, of course, they had glass up and all that sort of stuff, But I noticed footprints out there on the ledge, and I'm thinking to myself, who would have been walking out on this thing?
Somebody who wants a little thrill out of life, John. I don't think it's that deep.
They got one thrill because one of those footprints was on the very edge of the thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a little thrill, nothing too crazy, just stepping,
I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, so anyway. That was me, actually. No, I'm kidding.
That's what I figured. Should have wrote Noah Messarge right there.
Yes, indeed.
Noah was here.
Mm-hmm. So, that's cool. So, yeah, little kid dressed up as Elvis. Was everybody dressed up as the same? Because, Elvis went through many phases.
See, that was the thing. No, certain people emphasized a certain era.
Okay.
One night they even focused on that.
Really? Yeah, which era?
All of them.
Oh, all of them.
It was like eras. It was like first two or whatever would do the 50s and then 60s and then the 70s and. No, yeah, that's the thing that I used to have my thought of Elvis impersonators always seemed to be the later Elvis. It always seemed like anyone who did Elvis was always doing the Vegas Elvis with the jumpsuits and all that stuff from the 70s. But no, there are ones that will focus on his earlier. They tend to be younger, though. I noticed that. Mm-hmm. The ones that will do the younger Elvis tend to be the younger guys, and which makes sense, I guess. And 60s Elvis, you don't see as much, but there were some that did. But yeah, so I was glad to see that in a sense because like I said, I've always thought, does anyone do any Elvis other than the 70s? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind 70s Elvis. I think it's an easier one to go to because his voice was. When he got to rocking, sometimes his voice would get a little raspy and edgy sounding, whereas he kind of had more of that balladeer sound when he was in the 70s, and I think it's an easier sound. It's not as hard
to replicate for somebody who might be more amateur
or whatever. Yeah, but that's just my opinion.
Interesting. But well, that is a very interesting thought about younger Elvis being easier to replicate.
I think
vocal-wise.
I think the opposite.
You think the older?
I think for me, I think doing 70s Elvis would be easier than doing younger Elvis. Mm-hmm. Younger Elvis, I mean, he was gyrating. I mean, not that he wouldn't do movements in the 70s, but it was usually not as much. I mean, it was some and certain things. I mean, he had his mannerisms and all that, and some of them I would look at and go, "Yep, they've been watching him. You know, they study him." But
how much time does it take to be an Elvis impersonator? How many hours are you dedicating to impersonate a person?
I guess it's just like anything else. That
Yeah.
If you're impersonating people or doing impressions or whatever, you gotta. There's the spare time, I guess, you have to do that sort of thing.
Imagine that being your life. You're for hire Elvis impersonator.
Well,
Do you put like ads in the newspaper? Like,
I have no idea.
for hire Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
$100 an hour.
Yeah. See,
Call-
I wouldn't
yeah.
even try to do it because to me, you should be a certain height if you're going to be Elvis.
Really?
You should be I mean, for me, this is just my personal belief. Elvis was at least 6 foot. He may have even been 6'2".
Yeah, that's what people like to say, but who knows for sure.
He was tall. I mean, he had good size to him.
Yeah.
And to me, it's more. If you got that roughly the same height, I'm not saying hey, if you're 5'11" and shorter, forget about it. But for me personally, I don't know. I just think it looks better if you get some height to you.
I get that.
But that's just my thing.
Yeah, well, they do sell shoes that will give you an extra
They don't
6,
sell
7
shoes
inches.
though that will give me 6'2".
You don't know. You can probably find
Because I was
something.
wearing those boots like Kiss used to wear.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's all. Just something to give
It's
you
like
a little
wearing
extra.
high heels or something.
So you're saying if you were to reach that height, that you would consider impersonating Elvis?
If I looked like Elvis, I would consider.
What else would need to change other than
my
the height?
face, my body, everything.
So plastic surgery,
basically everything.
liposuction.
Yeah, you got it.
Some shoes that will give you reach
just revamp the whole
6'1",
thing, man. Just go back and start all over again. You know what I mean?
a proper Elvis wig.
Proper Elvis. Yeah.
So I mean, we're talking about probably close to $1,000, and
Yeah, and who's got the money for that?
I don't know. I mean, I think you could just pull off Elvis as you are right now. I don't think it is as deep as being like you need to be the same height or yada. I think it's just like you know what made Elvis Elvis? It wasn't his height or his hair or his face. It was his soul and his personality and what he brought to things, John. And I think you have a similar spirit that Elvis had. You have that kind of just whimsical nature. And I think if you were to try to
I don't have that charisma though that Elvis had.
I think you're blind to your own charisma. I don't think you actually see how close to Elvis you actually are.
Yeah, I get us confused quite.
Yeah,
quite often.
really though, yeah.
Oh yeah, am I Elvis? No, I don't find myself that way at all. Who do you confuse yourself with?
Nobody.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you're a complete
I will
original.
say I've been I've done wedding jobs in the past before, second shooting, second photographer, and every single time. So I will say a lot of the time people will come up to me and they say I look like an actor.
Which
but
one?
They never they never know. They never literally.
Now, wait a minute.
I promise.
You pegged as somebody. Who was that?
Some guy. Look, my thing is
We
this.
gotta go back to that.
So many people will come up to me.
Yeah.
Not only females, males as well, being like, "You look like an actor, but I can't put but they always can't remember the guy's name, and it bothers me because so many people come up to me.
Pegged for somebody, and the name escapes.
Well, I don't know.
You just don't want to say.
You think I look like that one political commentator that wears a beanie?
Tim. Tim Cast or whatever his name is.
Yeah, something like that. Tim Pool,
or whatever. But.
Yeah.
No, that's not who it was though. It was an actor or something. Oh, it was the guy that was in that Glass movie or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Jim Malkovich. Something.
Jim Malkovich. That's me. John Malkovich.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay. Well, John's looking it up right now. Our phone lines are open. You can call in with questions or concerns at 434-394.
Like the young Professor X.
0924. I'm not
in the X-Men films lately. Yeah.
Well, maybe that's me, but I don't.
Oh, it is you. Because you look just like this guy.
Yeah.
I think. But It's funny that I'm pulling this stuff up and yet I don't see the
guy's
guy.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it's got to be here somewhere. Hold on. Well, I like how this picture is super small. Well, it's this dude right here that's on the left of Samuel Jackson. I can't think. Bruce Willis.
Definitely not. Yeah.
It's not Bruce. It's not Samuel Jackson.
Was it is it James McAvoy?
That's it.
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
So I look like James McAvoy.
I think
apparently.
so, yeah.
Wow. Well, that is really nice. That's a good thing, I guess.
I'm not saying you're a dead ringer. I'm
No.
just saying it. Yeah, that's you.
Wow. Wow. All right. Okay. Cool.
Give us a call if you think that Noah looks like Jim McAvoy. If you even know who James McAvoy is. Most people might not know who James McAvoy is. But then there you go.
Okay. Well, John. Well,
James
you know,
McAvoy.
I didn't even ask you the question that I always ask you.
What's that?
Well, what are you doing this weekend? What's
This coming weekend?
This upcoming weekend?
Dude, we just got out of one weekend.
I know, but
Give me
it's
time to,
yeah. Well, I mean, do you have any plans? Or you
not right off.
going anywhere? Seeing anything?
The back of my eyelids, maybe. I don't know. Nothing planned as of right now. How about you? Do you have anything planned? You gonna kill some more chicken and make more dried chicken? Or?
Yeah, I don't plan on doing that anytime soon.
Well, my mistake.
You know, there is something that is plaguing me though. That
What's
is kind of
that?
bothering me. That's that Katie has a dinner with like her coworkers, and she would like me to attend. Now, my thing is like I don't like dinners like that, anyways.
Like what?
Like you know, her coworkers going out in like a week or two and gonna have a nice dinner, and they said that like, hey, invite your partners, invite your kids if you have kids, you know, just like let's all go out, have a dinner. My thing is that's not my kind of environment. Like if we had a dinner, John, like you, me, and like Chris Wood, and like I wouldn't dread that kind of. I dread going out to dinner with like, you know, and it's not because of the people per se, but it's more of the idea of going out to dinner. I mean, sometimes it's not bad, and sometimes it's actually nice. But like, you know, it's just not my small talk, and then you know all that jazz. It's just not my strong suit. Now I got this thing. And so, like, I got this thing coming up, and I know when it is, and it's just, like, it's plaguing me. Every day that passes is one day closer. I'm going to have to be at a restaurant holding a glass of wine being like, yeah, that's so funny. Like, I hate that.
Are you going to let it breathe?
The wine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna, you know, I don't know. I'm just, it's not something I look forward to. It's not something I, you know, but I'm doing it because I love her, and you know, like, I want to, you know, be there with her. But like, it's just like, a work. Nothing worse than going to a work dinner after work.
A work dinner after work.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways.
So you're going to treat it like a work. Is it too hoity-toity for you?
No, it's not hoity-toity. It's not that. It's the having to sit there with people that talk about teeth, you know.
Teeth?
Yeah, she's a hygienist. You don't know this?
But I
John?
mean, but everybody else is too?
Well, they, you know, dentists or assistants, they all deal with teeth.
So is the conversation, we better not eat anything, otherwise we got to take all that stuff between our teeth and
the conversation's like, oh, yeah, I had to deal with this patient that had bleeding gums. I'm sorry. It's just not...
Oh, gnarly!
It's just not my thing.
Nah, I see.
It's not my thing. But anyways, John, okay, so... Well, let's look at this day in history, why don't we? All right?
Do you like that?
It was my favorite segment.
Well, I was going to do celebrity birthdays like
well,
Tommy Lee Jones.
Wow.
Turned 79 today. What's your favorite Tommy Lee Jones movie?
I'm going to have to can I actually think about that? Because
Sure.
he is one of the best actors that ever acted, in my opinion.
I liked him in Under Siege.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
The one
yeah.
on the boat.
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones. He was in that
course.
movie that like.
The Fugitive.
Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that. Yeah. And he played the. He wasn't the bad guy. He was the guy who was like.
Yeah, but you weren't rooting for him. You were rooting for Harrison Ford.
Of course,
he was like FBI or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
And he was like always on the phone.
We're gonna search every
The negotiator of the
in-house,
movie.
outhouse, frat house, cat house, dog house in the area.
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones plays a great bad guy. I feel like.
Well, he was in that Batman Forever with George Clooney. That was probably one of the worst Batman movies
Ever.
But he had to go again. Guess who he was going with? It was Jim Carrey was the other villain.
Ugh.
And then supposedly Jim Carrey was driving him, Tommy Lee Jones, crazy. Yeah. Well, I could see that.
Yeah. Are you not a Jim Carrey fan?
Was not a big fan.
Yeah.
In his heyday. No, I think because everybody else jumped on him, and I just thought the contortion.
You go
stuff,
against the grain, John. You
very much.
Even in your political views, you go against the grain.
But, well, yeah, sadly. Yeah. But I tend to wherever the crowd's going, I'll go
the other
opposite
way. Yeah.
direction. Yeah.
You like to be, yeah.
We're gonna go jump off this cliff. Okay, have fun. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Maybe. Director Oliver Stone turns 79 today. What's your favorite Oliver Stone film?
Oh, great question. I would have to look up his filmography.
Because most people would jump on Platoon, maybe, or something like that.
Probably.
So both him and Tommy Lee Jones, both 79 today.
Interesting.
It is interesting. While you're thinking over, actor Josh Charles turns 54. Do you have a movie yet?
I would probably have to say Natural Born Killers, to be honest. Was a great one.
I didn't even know he was in that.
Me neither, until I looked it up.
So
That's
it's
why
your favorite movie.
You know.
You don't even know he's in it.
I had no idea.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy turns 48.
Hey.
He's just a year younger than I am. Wow. Your boy, Britain's Prince Harry, turns 41 today.
Yes. All right. Very cool.
I know. It's great, isn't it? Screenwriter and director Ron Shelton. Movies like Bull Durham, White Men Can't Jump. He's 80.
Whoa.
Today. 80, the big 80. Have you ever seen Bull Durham?
No.
You don't even know who's in it. Kevin Costner.
Wow.
It was a comedy.
You said you look like Kevin Costner, right?
Huh?
Didn't you say at one point somebody confused you for Kevin Costner?
No, I've never said that.
Okay.
Ever.
All right.
It's like me, now I'm
Yeah.
He directed White Men Can't Jump. That's like me saying people confuse me for Wesley Snipes or something like that. No.
Yeah.
No. He's 80 today. The
Wow.
big 80. Both movies I've seen. So there you go.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else you would like to bring up in our wonderful program this
Want
morning?
to keep bringing up the birthdays? Well, I would like to mention, phone lines are wide open, and you can give us a call at the number 434-394-0924.
American rock guitarist Johnny Ramone,
Yes.
who co-founded
The Ramones.
a band that influenced the rise of punk on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean, died on this day back in 2004.
Yeah,
He was 55. That was it.
Yeah.
He's just 55 years old.
I always heard the story that the Ramones kind of sold out, and they started, I don't know, selling out. Like, punk rock is supposed to be, like, very underground, I feel like, and,
So once you make it,
the culture.
you're
I
automatically eliminated.
I don't want to say that, but it's almost like, but like also just doing deals with.
But isn't that kind of the way with most bands, regardless of what their genre of music
once
is?
they sell it? Yeah, I guess so. I guess
there's
you're
that
right.
argument to be
To some
made
extent.
that they kind of lose their way when they get rich and make it. That
Yeah.
they're not writing songs
They're
like
not
when they were
ripe.
struggling.
Yeah, exactly. You
Kind
need
of
to
thing.
be in a constant struggle to make good music.
Unless you go the Joe Walsh route with
Yeah.
Life's So Good kind of song, where it's like, I've got a Maserati that does 185. I
Yeah.
lost my license. Now I don't drive.
Yeah.
That whole song is about making it
Yeah.
and then kind of like losing your way.
Yeah.
He's like one of the few that's ever really done that. And yeah, I get that there's an argument for that. Muhammad Ali won the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship on this day in 1978
Hey.
for the third time with his victory over Leon Spinks.
Wow.
I just saw a video just browsing around. It was him and Red Fox, and they were like doing this thing in front of a crowd where they were basically insulting each other like a roast kind of thing. It was interesting. I didn't know they did anything like that.
Yeah, that sounds it sounds like what fighters do today. Like, insult each other
Sure.
before a fight.
1949, The Lone Ranger, originally a radio series, debuted on television with Clayton Moore as the renegade lawman and Jay Silverheels as Tonto.
Hi-ho, Silver.
Silver Bullet,
Yeah.
White Horse. And when he got older, he would still make appearances, and he was wearing, the mask. And
Do you think he just, wore that out in public?
what he did for public appearances.
Sure.
But what I was going to say was, 1980,
Yeah.
they made an actual motion picture,
Wow.
and that movie company, whoever released it, they went to court, and he lost the case. He couldn't do that anymore. He couldn't go out to public events and wear
Wow.
that anymore
That's crazy.
because they were big on promoting the
Trademark,
movie,
yeah.
which tanked, by the way. That movie did not do very well. They used an unknown actor, and I guess he was so bad, he wasn't even really an actor. I think he might have been
Musician.
No, it was probably like a dancer or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, they overdubbed his voice in the whole entire film.
You can't write this stuff.
No, you can't. And the voice they used, I want to say it was a Keach, James or Stacy, James. It would have been James, I guess, who has a very kind of low register kind of thing. So he sounded cool, but it was obvious that it wasn't that guy. I vaguely remember the movie. I would have been pretty young, but I vaguely remember that movie coming out thinking, oh, this is kind of cool, but you're a kid. You don't really realize. And then when you get older and you look at all the backstory on the internet and stuff that you weren't privy to before, and it's like, they really messed that up, didn't they? But they had a bunch of people in it that were like stars of other Western films and stuff, but even that wasn't enough to save it.
Yeah. Some things are destined to fail in life, I feel like.
Yeah, there is definitely that. And then, of course, your gal, Agatha Christie.
Yes.
Which we heard on the OFA.
Perot is one of my favorite murder mystery. No, I'm kidding. I hate that show with a powerful hate.
What show are you talking about?
That she made a show that, well, she has a character named Perot. In that character, they ended up making a TV series out of that character.
You don't like
murder.
Ross Perot? Is that the problem? Let me explain something to you about the economy.
You weren't a big Perot fan. Okay, well, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
434-394-0924. Is it something about Monday that people just don't get out of bed?
Yeah. I mean, I
get up on the wrong side of the bed. What do you think it is?
yeah, probably maybe that.
Maybe
Could be.
they're know something I don't know.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't
Does
know.
everybody else not, get up on Monday?
Well, John, Monday is the day. It's the start of the work week.
This I know.
Yes, and so people are. I think Monday is a day where people have to just readjust to living again.
Well, here's some other birthdays. William Howard Taft. Did you get all the mucus and membranes out there? He was born on this day in 1857. There you go. One we didn't mention, 1961, Dan the Man Marino.
Whoa, Dan Marino from the Dolphins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Went to the Super Bowl his first year as a rookie and never went back after that.
Yeah, he had a.
But he had all the passing records for years.
He had a rocket ship career in the beginning.
Yep.
Kicked off amazingly, and yeah.
Then he went on to sell isotoner hand gloves.
Yeah.
Come
I have a
winter
couple
time.
of football cards of Dan Marino.
You have Dan the Man Marino?
I have Dan the Man Marino.
Cool. Excellent. I remember when he was selling that Weight Watcher stuff.
Now,
there for
was
a
he
while.
always on the Miami Dolphins, or did he ever change up?
He
teams?
never played for any other team,
Wow,
which is a rarity.
Dedication
Yeah.
to the game.
Well, that, and they knew to keep him.
Yeah.
No, there was a chance. Not that he would have ever gone to another team, I don't think, but he may have been. I know he was a Pittsburgh fan growing up, so maybe he would have liked to have played for Pittsburgh, but no, he always played for Miami, as far as I know.
Interesting.
I'm pretty positive about that. And I think his coach through most of his career was Don Shula.
Huh.
I think, because Don Shula coached the Dolphins for years. So, yeah, he never had much of a run game because that's all they did was pass. Because they had Marino. I guess they didn't need to run the ball, I guess. But that
when you have a QB like Dan the Man Marino.
Right, Dan the Man Marino.
Dan the Man the Marino.
The isotoner glove wearing Marino, yes.
Yeah. You don't need to run the ball. You let Dan take the wheel.
But come wintertime, playoff time,
yeah,
and then you have to go, if you don't have home advantage, and you got to go to like Buffalo where it's cold and snow, running game might come in handy because it's hard to throw the ball when it's cold and wet. And
it's hard to catch it when it's cold and wet.
You're daggone right.
And you can't feel your fingers.
Except for when it's a dry chicken.
Yeah.
When it's dry chicken, you can catch that.
Now, look, I messed up this chicken this yesterday.
Yeah, we heard about it.
And we already heard about it. I feel bad. I feel like I need to go to confession because I do feel like I wasted something,
Well, get back there and stuff that turkey.
Okay, all right, okay. But I feel like I don't think it's right to squander or waste something like chicken, especially, it was a living thing once, and it gave its life to be my food. And to burn it, to make it dry and very hard to eat, feels almost, like a sin, like a sin. And so I might be going to confession afterwards.
It hurts like sin. I do believe we have our first caller.
All right.
Caller. Here we go. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow radio show.
I know it's about time up, and I haven't been able to listen the whole time. But what did Katie say?
Well, she... You don't even want to know.
I missed that?
You don't even want to know
what I've been trying to figure out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where it was like, when you do something so horrible, your partner tries to make up for it and being like, oh, it's actually not that bad. It was like that, but she wasn't even acting that hard to make me think it wasn't that bad. She was like, no, it's fine, it's okay. And I'm like, this is, I cremated a chicken in my oven at 450 degrees last night, and now I got to live with that today. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Try to move on.
All right.
Pray for forgiveness. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right, thanks. You too. Bye.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know what Katie thought of the dry.
I mean,
probably was wondering what you were going to have for a side.
Did you give me my cheese whiz, boy?
Did she say that to you at any point?
She did.
Okay.
All right.
Because, you know what? I think it's almost over. Is it time?
It's over.
It is.
It's over.
Okay.
Finish it!
We need to finish the show here.
I'm trying to finish it.
Finish it!
WFLO, AM 870, Farmville.